Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. We are up and running. It looks like we are up and running on both platforms. All right, so I'm going to be jumping in, doing a little 4-3 today, and then I'm going to do this for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes to warm up, and then we're going to jump in and do a live reaction to the new behind the ships video that is out on the Kruger Wolf. I think it's the L21 Wolf. Yeah, and I have not seen that video yet, so I'll just kind of check it out live on stream here. Do a recording of that for content as well on YouTube, and yeah, we'll do maybe go for an hour and a half or so in total. All right, I think my loadout is fine to start us off. Let me just store this P8R ammo. I lost my P8AR in a previous run. I'm definitely light on ammo, but we'll get some along the way.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been
I thought I claimed this last time.
Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Alright, so what I'll do is a speed run through engineering. I might do a little intro on that. Let me get set up here. I think it would make sense to just do it once I'm on site, like start it there. That would be a little more, or maybe when I'm in the warping, making my last jump is where I'll start it. Whoops, not doing that right now. Ah, this opened up. Previously, I only saw 4 in here after I completed them all, but it still looks like the 4 I were seeing were the higher ones-ish. These are like the very first ones, right? Yeah, this is weird. Anyway, let's just do this one.
Launch complete. Landing gear. Shield system offline.
Okay, hope you're ready to tackle this one. Just keep
I'm
your
ready.
head down and you should be able to get it sorted.
I've never been more ready for anything in my life, sir.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, let's do it from there.
Five, four, three.
Welcome to Jackson Space. Today we're going to do a quick run through of the engineering side of the new Onyx facilities, doing a quick loot run, which means we're just trying to get to the end room on the engineering side. We're going to see how long it takes us and how quick we can go. So I've got the mission accepted. It doesn't really matter which one you have, and I'm about to jump to location, and I'm about 7.5 minutes into my stream, so I'm going to use that as a marker for how long this takes. All right, let's do it.
Quantum drive is now on.
This video is being made on August 11th on PTU. So if you're watching this in the future, you know, things may have changed slightly from what you see here, but you know, I think it's largely going to be the same until they get the cooperative zone aspects in. Don't expect a lot of big changes. For now, these do drop you about 55 kilometers from your end target instead of the usual like 25. I'm not sure why. To be honest, on PTU, I haven't really noticed if all jumps are like this now or just these Onyx facilities, but it's been consistent for all the Onyx facilities I've been to. There are about 120 of these locations in game. They're on all the moons in Hurston. I think there's 12 moons and there's 10 on each moon. And somehow almost all of them are in the dark. You think, you know, 1,000 years in the future we might be able to see in the dark a little better, but not yet. Not yet. Okay, so that's almost 2 minutes just to do the final jump and get to the hangar here. Could definitely go a little quicker, I feel like. Okay, and I'm going to be not quite like, you know, doing a full speed run here. I'm going to be trying to move quickly, but my goal is to be safe, and you know, I will stop and take down NPCs when I need to and make sure it's clear. I'm not just going to be like Leroy Jenkins this whole thing, but I'll try to be, you know, a fairly quick pace as we go through. Yeah, there are some like small loot boxes you can find in this area. I'm going to skip those. I am going to go to the medical facility and grab some med pens because I'm a little low. I don't typically gear up a ton for these. I just kind of like get what I need along the way. And that works fine. You don't need to do a lot of preparation for these. So there we go. That gives me... I'm going to take the decon pins. I haven't been using them. I'm not really doing the multi-tool med gun thing. There are 3 med boxes in this room that I have found. So it's a good idea to stop in here and just loot these 3 boxes. And before you head in. Alright, so engineering is over here. No, I don't want the gun. Just fall down and die. Alright, not what I want. Alright, there's some worms that pop up here that we could fight, but I found you can just kind of skip these. There's a large one up here. I'll usually skip initially and then I will kill it the second time I see it. Oh, that guy's dying. Right. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, crap. %. Alright, not my best. Where'd they go? Yeah, watch out for the spawn closets a little better than I did there. So NPCs are pretty accurate, you gotta say. I will be looting a few people along the way just to try to keep my ammo and med pens up. Like I said, not a true speedrun. Usually I don't have trouble finding Karna ammo. All these guys have custodians though. Alright, let's move on. I already have an injury now. This run is really not going well. That looked like maybe a Karna. shotgun. Huh, I've actually never seen it spawn there. You could probably skip taking this out. But it doesn't take that long, and why not? Same here, you can rush through this part, but I usually take these out. Definitely gonna get a radiation hit there. That's okay. Alright, we are running low on ammo. So I don't know if you cut through this door, maybe? There's a way to open that. I've seen it open. Let the radiation go by. Alright. One more room full of people here. And then it should be okay until we get to the end. Got another injury. Okay, I thought it was clear. It was not clear. Alright, we just have the final room left. In terms of enemies we have to be careful about. My ammo situation is not the best. Alright, we're going to the power core room. So far we're at about, I don't know, 13, 14 minutes it looks like. Now this room is difficult, but if you take your time, it's okay. I have just like, if you're only interested in the loot, I have just like made a dash for the end room and been okay. I did get shot, so I don't know if I want to try it now with my reduced health. But it is definitely possible. I've never not seen people with Karna rifles here. Like, that's why I have a Karna rifle. I just picked it up from multiple dead people last time I was here. Yeah, this is a problem in this room. They shoot from all directions. We're gonna let another pulse go by. And then I'm gonna try to get over to a safe spot if I can. But for all intents and purposes, this is the end. You could make a mad dash for the last room and be okay. If you're doing that, oh, I may not make this. Okay, I did sort of like aggro them when I shot at them the first time, which you don't have to do, obviously. Not doing great. Got a level 2 injury now. How is he getting me? Alright, my drug level is way too high right now. Come on. Just works. What are you doing? Come on. Might as well do this. Doesn't really matter. It's PTU.
Right. Extraction confirmed. Now all you gotta do is bring it to me.
Look at that guy. Alright, might take out a few people on that platform just to make sure we get out without getting shot. And that's about 21 minutes so far. Is there anyone up here? Yep. Alright, next pulse, we're going for it. Alright, and that is how you can run this. Then you get 3 chances for armor. That's desert, no good. Oh, I don't recognize that scope. Farsight landslide. I'll take it. Lucarna. Second chest piece, also no good. All right, last box. The red, not what I'm after. For the next run. Okay, and that is a complete run of the engineering wing. It was about 23 minutes or so, I think. You could probably, get that down to a lot less. Honestly, I think I've done it before, like just doing more of a speed run approach. I think I did it in maybe like 15. So I think you could get it down to 5 or 10 though if you're really just running through. That's not great. It thinks I'm dead. There we go. Okay, so what I want to do now is take a look at the behind the ships video that released today. So I'm going to exit menu. I might come in and do another run of this, just see if I can get my time down a little more. But for now, let's do this. Let's exit to menu, and then I'll just wake up here. Alright, I'm gonna just turn my music off. I'll leave the game at menu here. And let me set this video up. Okay, so this is, let me refresh this. Okay. So 59 minutes ago, okay. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do a little intro on this, and then we'll get into this video. I have not seen it. Make sure the quality is. Let's just put it in to 4K, even though that's fine. All right. Welcome to Jackson Space. We are here with a reaction video to the behind the ships of the Kruger L-21 Wolf. This video was released about an hour ago. It's August 11th. I have not seen this video yet. I'm going to take a look and just give my reactions and first impressions, and then we might jump back in and do some 4.3. But for this video, let's jump in and see what this new Kruger ship is all about. It might help if I have the thing on. I'm gonna do that intro one more time. Bear with me just a second. Let me stop that. Okay, I want to be here. Okay. Sorry, I just needed to make sure that was set up correctly. So we're going to do that intro one more time. Okay. All right, here we go.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Jackson Space. Today we are looking at the Star Citizen behind the ships video on the Kruger L-21 Wolf. This video just posted about an hour ago. It is August 11th, 2025. And this is my first look at the video. I have not seen it yet. I will do a live real reaction here and just give my thoughts and impressions as we go. So with that said, let's jump in.
I would describe Kruger as beautiful, bold, and elegant, not afraid to make a statement.
Unlike Origin, Kruger ships have a certain retro feel to them, but still feel upmarket. The L-21 is a lot.
Come on. Naboo. This is the Mandalorian Naboo starfighter right here. And then there's the X-Wing to really drive it home. And what is this ship behind?
Fighter.
Another X-Wing. Okay. There you go.
Designed to be fast, agile, and nimble. The trade-off is that you have to take extra care when getting into battle. You can't take the hits. You have to avoid them.
It definitely is a Naboo starfighter.
When I first saw the concept, I
mean, yeah, I do like the chrome.
thought this is really amazing, and I can't wait to work on it. It looks also very challenging because of the swooping shapes and the difficult surfaces.
It's pretty. It is pretty.
Instead of kind of having layered surfaces like a lot of other Star Citizen ships have, the surfaces are very clean, very smooth.
The direction for the ship was to make it sleek, aerodynamic, and aggressive.
The exterior of the ship has the silhouette of a spit.
I didn't expect the like fin coming out the bottom. I don't know if what that would be. I know like the dorsal fin is a fin on top. I don't know, is it a ventral fin? I don't know what the fin on the bottom is called. I want to see, I don't know if I missed it, but I want to see how that animates out of the way when you are landing.
Fire, but it looks a lot more resto modern and futuristic.
We definitely looked at a lot of World War II aircraft, and that's kind of where the influence.
I think he meant to say we definitely looked at the Naboo N1 starfighter, and that was a lot of influence.
Came from.
That looks cool.
The tail is shorter, so it has this very aggressive nose pointing upward stance when it's landed.
It kind of feels like an animal waiting to pounce.
And that's why she's called the wolf.
The engine nacelles on the wings, I think, create a very nice silhouette, especially from the top. I'm also very, very happy with the form language that we managed to do on it.
Yeah, I don't know about that fin.
A lot of greebling. We decided to expose a lot of the engine itself.
It's primarily pipes. The heat travels down it, and it really promotes how strong that the ship actually is. It highlights the grace of the ship.
The vehicle has 2 size-4 Gatlins that can gimbal 5 degrees.
Whoa, that was pretty cool. So does this also have bespoke weapons? I feel like all the new ships have bespoke weapons. It's an interesting way to go in a game that, like, you want to be able to customize your stuff. Let's watch that animation
The vehicle
again.
has 2 size-4 Gatlins that can gimbal.
One more time.
The grace of the ship.
The vehicle has 2 size-4 Gatlins that can gimbal 5 degrees in all directions.
There's something about that animation. I'll have to watch it. I just have to see it in person. Some of that animation when the it's opening up the guns and they're coming out. I mean, I'm sure it's all legit. It just looks a little strange how quickly it happens.
It has 2 size-4 Gatlins that can gimbal 5 degrees in all directions. You have 4 missiles in the left wing and you have 4 missiles in the right wing.
I'm very happy with the deploy animation of the weapons. That's something that not really any other ship does to this extent, where we have the weapons completely in the fuselage.
I mean, it made me stop and look at it, what, like 4
smooth
times?
package.
It's pretty cool.
The cockpit's a really comfy place to be. As you'll see when you look out from the ship, you have great visibility from the left, the right, and ahead of you.
I don't understand the clock.
I just love the cockpit. It just looks so slick. The dash is such a strong shape. I've not seen the shape before in any of the other ships.
Were those holographic things flying around the building? Are those always there? I don't remember seeing that. Do you see like the purple thing flying
It
around?
looks so slick. The dash is such a strong shape. I've not seen the shape before in any of the other ships.
You'll notice in between your legs a brand new clock, which I believe is the first that we've implemented in a vehicle.
Are you happy with the clock?
Yeah, the clock looks great. It looks like a Swiss timepiece that's in between your legs, just so you can keep track of server time.
You have to stop saying in between your legs.
Why does it have a clock? I feel like that's just begging for clock bugs. Like, you know, people are gonna be like, my time is wrong on my clock.
Oh yeah, the fin. The fin was a idea I kind of had when
I'm
I
not
noticed
sure about the fin.
from certain angles, especially the nose, kind of had some shapes reminiscent of a boat. So I was kind of thinking, it might be interesting to add something like a keel, also just to make the
It's not a
silhouette a
boat.
bit more interesting, especially when looked at from the side. And it's also, once again, something that I don't really think any other ship at this point has. And it just adds to there being a transition from landed mode to flight mode.
It seems so
This vehicle is for
pointless.
somebody who wants a nice,
My one nitpick, I feel like we don't need the fin.
sleek, elegant design.
People who are into sports cars, I hope they will appreciate the surfacing on the ship. I hope
I'm gonna
people
shoot
who
that
like
off.
retro sci-fi will appreciate the big engine nacelles on the wingtips. I hope everyone likes it.
It's very unique. There's currently no other ship that looks like it.
Is it your favorite ship you've worked on so far?
Yes, it's my favorite ship. I love the ship. It gave me a lot of headache, but
I think the team that I worked with was really cool, and I think the ship turned out really epic, and I think you should fly it.
We'll see. So it's coming in 4.3. I think that was what everyone expected since it's in the news blurb on PTU. It looks like that's the end of the video. No like little post-credit stinger or anything. So yeah, I mean, definitely a beautiful looking ship. Definitely like the Naboo starfighter for Star
Definitely
Citizen.
looked at a lot of.
Yeah. I'm not crazy about the fin. Maybe it'll grow on me, but it just seems so arbitrary. Like, I don't know. I think that's my one nitpick. Everything else, it looks really good. I think the shape of the, like, these wing nacelles is what I'll call them. I feel like they could have been, maybe they didn't want to like lean too much into the Naboo, but I feel like these could have just been more rounded. Like there's this little bit of, like, look at the shadows there. There's like a little bit of just jankiness to the shape of this. It could have been smooth and, you know, been more like the body here. And I noticed that a few times watching it, where it looks a little too blocky on the wings. You can see on this other wing on the bottom too, like there's like these weird angles where you expect it to just be kind of all rounded and smoothed out. So if I had a second nitpick, it would be that. And it's not bad, but you can see like some sharp edges here on this left wing. I feel like they could have just kept the smoothness.
The tail is shorter.
But again, maybe that was because they didn't want to follow the Naboo too much.
Silhouette, especially from the top.
But here's the deal. I think they're going to sell a ton of this ship. Cockpit looks really good. Is there anything new in the cockpit we notice? I hope they just make the advanced mode the default mode. I do set mine up. I don't have it set in PTU right now, but you can set your default to be the advanced HUD, which I recommend. Yeah, here they actually have it enabled here. Do I see anything different? It looks really, like this UI here looks really tight. Has the name of the ship here. So I think this has its own bespoke UI. Like, I don't think it's relying on one of the others, maybe. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks clean. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get one, and if I get one, it'll be by like moving some money around. I'm not gonna put new money in for it. But these are kind of ships I feel like they're good to earn in game. They're affordable, they're small, like they won't cost that much. So yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely try to check one out, like borrow somebody's or something like that. But it looks good. They're gonna sell a ton of it. It's a Star Wars ship, so I think it'll, you know, make a lot of money. And my only ask is that like we start using the money not just to make new ships, but to get the game working, which is what we're supposed to be doing this year of playability and all that. So a little more focus on the playability would be great. A little less focus on ships, which are always, you know, really cool, and they make money, so I understand it. But we need the game to work. We need freight elevators to work, and we just need like the basic, like everyday things to work. So take some of the money from the ship that you're going to make, and you know, get some devs in. They can help, you know, because we can't just wait on Squadron 42 forever. But yeah, it's a good ship, good looking ship. People who made it should be proud. I think it'll be a lot of fun. It looks fast. I don't know how functional it'll be. We'll see. It should be a little bit of a glass cannon, right? I'm not a huge ship combat guy. Like, to me, I like the FPS parts of the game, so ships for me are mostly like a means for me to get to the FPS parts of the game. But this one is one that, like, you can do that and look really cool doing it. So I think it'll serve a lot of people well. And for people that just want to take screenshots, it's a no-brainer. Like, this one's going to be beautiful. So good job, CIG, on the ship. Let's work on the rest of the game. And yeah, looking forward to seeing 4.3 coming soon, seeing the ship in game, and hoping they get some of the little bugs and issues with 4.3 ironed out before it goes live. But I think we'll be seeing it live, you know, sometime this month. So in the next couple weeks or so, probably. Yeah. So, all right, that's going to wrap up this video. Be sure, if you can, to drop a subscribe, a follow, a share, a like, whatever you can do. This is a new channel, and that really helps out, and I appreciate it, and hope to see you in the next video soon. Okay, so I did a little recording there. I'll post that later. I'm going to jump back in to the game. We're in 4.3. Let me close this out. I'm going to try my my run, whoops, one more time. See if I can get a little quicker, a little cleaner. Also, I forgot to hit the record button last time, so I do have it, you know, as a VOD, but it'll be a little cleaner if I can actually record it. Okay, so we got the game up. Let's just go ahead and load in. I gotta bring my game volume back up. Also, I really don't like the Karna rifle, and I'm kind of stuck with it right now. That's one reason my run didn't go super well. Okay, so basically you just wake up in the Onyx facility. Alright, so we're back in. Alright, we'll just start here. Alright, let me do a little intro on this and make sure I hit record this time. Welcome back, it's Jex in Space, and we are here in one of the Onyx facilities in 4.3 PTU. I'm going to do a quick run through the engineering section and just see how quickly we can get to the end. Being a little bit cautious, not doing like a full speed run, and getting to the loot at the end if we can. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. So I've already come in, I don't have a mission or anything. I've actually was here from a previous mission and then logged out to the menu. And then, you know, when I logged in this time, I started in the facility. That's something that's happening at least now on PTU. So, you know, gives me a chance just to do a run and not worry about mission objectives. And see how quickly we can do this. Ammo is my biggest concern right now. Ah, here we go, here we go. Alright, hopefully I'll find more of that along the way. I'm skipping the small worms. I am going to skip the big worm initially. We're going to go up to this right side. Okay, I'm not saying this is the best route to go in or anything like that. But it's what I know right now. There we go. Let the pulse go by. There's one more in there. Two more, I guess. Not a cool P8s. So this is much quicker than my previous run. No, made it, barely. And then fell. Try not to fall off there. Just jumps can be janky in Star Citizen sometimes. And put our gun away. Usually I don't fall anymore, so you can definitely do that on your first try. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to just go straight to the end room. It might backfire, I might get killed. Let's make sure that we got all our med pens loaded up. So I don't have a mission, so there's no sense of me, like, you know, messing around in this room. And this I'm just simulating like a straight loot run. Once this goes live, people are probably going to want to do this a lot. I'm going to wait for a pulse and then I'm going to go. And we're only about 8 minutes into our run, so I think you can get through this in about 10 minutes. Again, like I was in the facility, you know, when I started. Did I miss a pulse? Alright, all the particles are being sucked in. That's your clue. You also audibly hear it's about to go. There it goes. Give it a second or two, and then you can go. Alright, best way I've found. Stay up here behind this wall. Don't shoot at anyone or you alert everyone that you're here. And they will still find out anyway, as you can see right there. And again, not the recommended approach, but I'm just trying to get through this quickly and get to the loot room. They might kill me here, but that's the door right there that we're going for. I don't know why it's open. Then you got 3 helmet boxes. There's 2 in this room. I mean, chest boxes. 2 in this room, which looks like, as it's desert. Yeah, looks like they didn't update from my previous run. Just fine. And third box is over in this other section of the hall. I'll go ahead and grab it. So yeah, that is how you get through the engineering wing in about 10 minutes. We'll take the elevator back up to the lobby. Alright, so, you know, you get 3 chests there. Everything else is over in the research wing. There's the Geist legs, arms, helmet, and backpack are over in the research wing. That is definitely a bigger area, but you can skip a lot of it if you're just doing a loot run. I'll do another video for that. Thanks for watching this one. If you can, definitely, you know, subscribe, follow, like, share, any of the things you can do. This is a new channel. And just trying to grow, and that would help me a ton, so I appreciate it. Hope to see you in the next video. Alright, we're gonna stop recording there, and maybe we'll go ahead and do the I don't really need to heal, no injuries. Maybe we'll go ahead and do the research side and see how far we can get. It is a lot harder. I probably don't have enough ammo to really handle it, but we'll see. What is this thing? Oh, it's a module. Okay. I'm gonna go to my hangar and store at least that chest piece. I don't know why. It's PTU. Oops, I'm in lobby. What do I have on here? Just a different version of the same scope. Okay. Got it. And how am I on ammo? Is that all I have? No. Alright, so I'll do the same thing. I'll record a little intro and then we'll jump straight into the research side. The dogs are going to be the problem, I'm telling you. It's Jackson Space, and we're back in a Onyx facility. We're going to look at the research wing this time. See how quickly we can get through this and do a loot run. It's a lot harder than the engineering side, and the dogs have been crazy in PTU, and sometimes you get a swarm of them on you and they don't do any damage at all, and sometimes they like almost insta-kill you. So we'll see how it runs, and we're doing this live. Going to go through, see how far we can get. I'll try to point out as much as I can in terms of loot options along the way. But to sum up, engineering has the chest pieces. There's 3 loot boxes at the end of engineering. So you got 3 chances to pull a chest piece there that you're looking for. On the research side, we have the helmet, legs, arm, and backpacks. So there's 3 of everything except helmets. There's 5 helmet boxes. I don't know if I will get to all of them. That 9th floor gets pretty challenging, so we'll see. Now we're going to go down to research from the lobby. Again, I don't have a mission for these. I was at one of these for a previous mission and logged out, and then when I logged back in, I just woke up at the facility. That's how it's working, at least in PTU. Alright, we don't need to worry about the initial floor that we start on. This is what, level 4, I think. We're going to drop down to 6. And that's where the fun begins. So just kind of, you know, platform your way down. There's only one way to go there, really. How did I get injured already? Not my best start. So I'm going to collect the Karna. I do have a Karna with me for backup. There we go. Oh, wait. That's not what I want. Okay, not the gun I want. Probably gonna have to switch to the car now, which I don't love. Alright, so this is where we're going to go. We're going to go to 8. All the boxes are on 8 and 9. And this is where the dogs get really crazy. Just 1 second, please. That's not bad, but there's more. And more. And more. And more. And more. And more. Hey, you think we have enough dogs? No? Let's add 10 more just to be sure. Come on, CIG. What are we doing? I think that guy just came to check on his dogs. There's another dog. All right. I don't know why I hear random gunshots. We'll assume everything's fine. All right, box 1. Armor legs. Box 2 over here. That's the whiteout legs. Geist. They're all going to be Geist. And here's the desert color. So I'm looking for the ASD branded version. Apparently those are, you know, fairly rare. I've not seen a single, you know, item, you know, arms, legs, chest, etc. I've not seen a single one yet. Okay, I don't know if I'm hearing new dogs or sometimes like the old dead dogs make noise. Oh. I'm a little nervous about the dogs, as you can tell. I've had some bad experiences. Okay, so we found the legs. Before you leave 8, you also want to come over here. This is like the animal testing area. And this is where you can find arms. Alright, I already have those. That's the same. Those are the red. So those are your first two. Then you go through this room. I don't have all of this down, so bear with me. Here it is. And that's forest. And then somewhere, not in here, I think this way. Yeah, there's a door to a stairwell. More dogs, I think. Maybe we lured them all up. All right, now we're on 9, so we're at the bottom level, and this is where we'll find the 5 helmets and whatever's left. Backpacks. 3 backpacks. Okay, so there's a helmet. Terrible ammo box. Okay, that's our second helmet. I will take that one. I don't think there's anything else back here. Okay, so far 2 helmets. Just random shooting I should probably be concerned about. First backpack. I don't know how people, I see people drop it out quickly and I don't know exactly how they do that. Like that works. So for that, you either have to swap it out or carry it. All right, there is one back here. I'm gonna try not to alert any dogs to my presence. So I believe that's 3 helmets and 1 backpack. I've never seen it this empty, to be honest. I don't know what the intended experience is. I know when you call the elevator, they're supposed to all come out. So I think that's 4 helmets and 1 backpack, so we should have... Oh, crap. Alright, everyone's gonna know I'm here now. It looks like there's one down here. Oh, I'm probably gonna die. Oh, come on, I was doing the mid pin. Alright, so that's where I'm gonna die. Tell you what, we'll see. Do I want to try to come back? We'll see. We'll see if we can come back. I think I had 2 or 3 more boxes to go. I think that was, wow, look how many dogs there are. My little box trick didn't work there. I think it was the box was too small. They knocked me off of it. I think I had 5 helmets. I think. And then 1 backpack. So I think I had just 2 more. I think I just had 2 more boxes. We'll see if we can go back just so I can finish the video. I was actually doing pretty good. But yeah, the dogs, like I said, they either are harmless or they kill you quick. That one jumped at me and took like almost all my health away. This will definitely add to my time. So I was about 15 minutes in, I think, when I died. And I was at the end. I think no more than 5 minutes for sure. So you definitely do it in about 15-20 minutes fairly easily. It's just the dogs. The dogs are the only issue. The NPC, the human NPCs aren't as big a problem as the dogs. And I think what I'm learning with the dogs is anytime you see one, find a box somewhere, a good platform, and others are going to come. I think I had time there. There was like one, and I don't know if I got him or not. I think I did, but then I was not cautious enough about a whole pack coming in. We'll see if we can get back, drop down there. I have to deal with those dogs, is the only question mark. You know, probably having heavy armor would help in that situation as well. I think I'm in a combination of light and medium.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the first visitor.
The longest elevator ride ever. Alright. Let's go. Sorry, I had to respond to a message. But we are resuming our adventures now. So we're going to go back and see if we can rescue our stuff. And finish our little guide here for looting. So I believe we were on Calliope, which I just butchered.
Shields offline. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, you can't jump to these sites. And for me, the death marker jump has not been working. Yeah. Yeah, it just says invalid target. So you kind of have to play this game of getting as close as you can.
Quantum drive is now on.
This will get us close enough.
All systems offline.
Okay, that's about what we get to when we jump here anyway. Puts us 55 out. That got us 62, 63. Of course, the challenge here being I'm limited to whatever ammo I have on me. Same with med pens. I can stop in the med facility and pick up some more med pens. Again, 120 of these locations, they're all in the dark. They're not really all in the dark, it's just my luck.
Landing gear deployed.
Expert landing. Alright, let's not try to expand our collection of ships here. Let's get some med pens. Alright, now to curiosity. I got no ammo, just what's in my gun. Got one sniper. Oh, this is not the best. Well, we'll see. If I die again, I think that's gonna be it. Almost went down there. It's like I need ammo, but there we go. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I don't think I want to go that way. There is a way to go. This is where I want to go. Here's all the carno ammo I was expecting. Yeah, where are you? Okay, and we've been here before. Telling you, these dogs are out of control. hear more of them. Where did I die? Alright, so this is where we left off. Yeah, I did die here. I had to come back and get my stuff. So I'm picking up where I left off. Okay, we got our box here. Again, I don't know the quick way to do that. Oh, there's one there. I don't think I got that one. I may not make it out of here. I think this is the last one. Crap. I think he did want this one. Okay, elevator's coming down. It's a very slow elevator. Okay, and after that, I think you're pretty much home free. There's a little room at the top we got to run through. But that's pretty much how you can go through the research wing and loot the boxes. I think I got to every box there. I'll find out when I go back through this video and count them all. But I think when I got killed the first time, we said we had 2 more, and I think that was the last 2 were in the center area of the lobby, or atrium, I guess we might call it. So yeah. And that was, I think, about 20 or so minutes. We'll see. There's a big, lag in there because I did have to respawn and come back and start where I left off. But if you don't die from the dogs, you can do it, I'd say, about 15-20 minutes. So there are some boxes in here with just some ammo, things like that, but nothing that you really need. And then this takes you back to the lobby, which is the Armistice Zone, where you definitely are safe. Okay, so I think that'll wrap up this video. Again, let me know if you have a better route in the comments. Thanks again for watching. If you can, it would really help me out. If you do the things that everyone asks you to do, that follow, subscribe, like, share, etc. This is a new channel. I'm trying to grow the audience a bit, so I appreciate your help and support, and hope to see you in the next video. Thank you. Okay. Okay, recording stopped. All right, and what I will do is head back to Tressler. And we'll end the stream there. That's going to give me about a 2-hour stream. And then I got to get some work done. If you missed any of this, I did a guide through the engineering side and the research side, focusing on just the loot boxes, so you can try to, you know, maximize your pulls. I will be editing these, not too much, just the second one really. I'll edit out the respawn and corpse runtime, and then they'll be going up on YouTube. Oh, it doesn't work. Well, that's a problem. That's a problem. I need to fix this. Open storage doesn't work. Perfect. And the loot doesn't show what's in my hands. So usually the workaround is you click that and then you can drag it there, but that is totally broken. So I don't know if I can get this back, because I don't have a ship. I guess here's what I gotta do. Store these. I gotta call a ship that has an inside. See if this works.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following train facilities again.
I think he had the backpack. Okay, at least storage works in this ship. All right, I think that's where I'm going to leave the stream. Let me claim a couple ships.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent.
What else did I have there? The Buccaneer.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thanks for checking out the stream. Thanks for watching the VOD, and hope to see you back. Like I said earlier, you can do all the things: share, follow, like. I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok. Technically on X, but haven't posted a ton there. Maybe I'll do a little more. And see you for the next stream. Maybe tonight. We'll see how it goes. All right. Have a good day. Have a good evening. And see you next time.